Right, here's the equation for an ellipse. You can see that we have x minus h squared over a squared, plus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. Now if h, and where hk is the center, an ellipse kind of looks like an oval. Okay, so it's very similar to a circle. Okay, now hk, if that's at 0, 0, then we have the formula x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. Once we put it in this form, then we can quickly graph this. Okay, so let's look at a couple of examples. So if I had 25x squared plus 36y squared minus 900 equals 0, and I wanted to get it in that form, x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 900 to both sides. Okay? And so you're going to get 25x squared plus 36y squared equals 900. We're getting closer, but we want this to be a 1 and we want some values down here. So what we're going to do, how can I take 900 and turn that into a 1? Well, you can divide everything by 900. And so that's what we're going to divide this right side by 900, but we have to do the same thing to the left side to keep our equation equal. Okay, so now here, remember we have to distribute the 900 to both the 25x squared and the 36y squared. So if I have 25x squared over 900, basically you're simplifying the fraction 25 over 900. So I divide both of these by 25, and that gives me x squared over, and if I take 900 and I divide it by 25, guess what? I get 36. So that's what goes here, because I'm just simplifying the fraction. Okay, plus, and then I take 36 over 900. So I'm going to divide both of these by 36. And 900 divided by 36 is 25. And 900 divided by 900 is 1. Okay, so now at this point we can graph. We know our center is at 0, 0. And then we know that our a value is the square root of the value underneath the x squared term. So the square root of 36 is 6. And our b value is the value under the y squared, the square root of that value. So the square root of 25 is 5. Now basically we're going to now just come over to our graph. We're going to click on the ellipse button. And we go to our center. That's the first thing we do. It says placing center. That kind of is nice. It tells us what we need. We plot that point. Now we need to place these vertex, the x and the y vertexes. Now the x vertex is out a units. So a was 6. So I need to go out 6 units from the center and place that vertex. Now to do the b, I need to go out, to do the y vertex, right? I need to go up 5 units because my b value was 5. So 5 units from the center. Okay, and I click that and it graphs my ellipse for me. Okay, very close to a circle here, but it's a little bit flatter here. Okay, a little more squished, right? It looks more ovalish. Okay, so let me do another example for you. I'll go through this one a little bit quicker. So here, this one, again, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add 25 to both sides. So I'm going to get x squared plus 25y squared equals 25. And, sorry, my pen's going a little slow here today. We're going to divide everything by 25. Now when I divide everything here by 25, I get x squared over 25, right, because this is 1 over 25 here, plus, and I divide this 25y squared by 25, and that just gives me y squared over 1. So this is the equation. My center is at 0, 0. My a value is the square root of the number under the x squared, so square root of 25 is 5. And my b value is the square root of the number under the y squared. So if you don't see a number there, then it's 1. The square root of 1 is 1, right? So I could have written this as y squared over 1. Okay, so b is 1. So again, I go over to, and I click on the ellipse button, and I go to the center, which in this case is still 0, 0. Okay, and my a value is 5 units away from that, and my b value is 1 unit away. And that's my ellipse.